Okay, we have another feisty veteran, Mr. Walter Hicks. He's champing at the bit to say a few words, but his family have said he's not allowed, so you're not allowed. So Walter is going to recite the ode, and then we'll have the last post and Rouse. Okay, over to you, Walter.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them, lest we forget. Thank you.
You all be seated, thank you. Thank you, David Rowe. We'll now have the laying of the wreaths, and I'll start with a wreath from the Government of Victoria to be laid by the Minister Tony Robinson, followed by a wreath from Lark Force and Gull Force. Lionel Petty will now lay a wreath on behalf of Gull Force, Lionel being a veteran. Sam Blaby and Norm Furness and Fred Kollmorgen will lay a wreath on behalf of the Lark Force. Peter Ellis from the Salvation Army will lay a wreath on behalf of the Salvation Army. I'll lay on behalf of the people of the electorate of Benalla. Does anyone else wish to lay a wreath or flowers? Please feel free to do so. We'll now move to basically the conclusion of the ceremony, where we'll have the national anthem, and then I'll say a few thanks. I'll ask Del Derby to come up and lead us in the national anthem, and we have a piper to lead us through. Now I want you to all give us your best shot. You may not be completely worn out from yesterday's football barracking, so give it your best shot. Yeah.
Rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance us through affair. Joyful strength, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
You may be seated again, thank you. That brings us to the close of this part of the day. As I've said, we do have afternoon tea at the drill hall and a fabulous display of memorabilia. I'd like to close by thanking a number of people that have made this possible. And that's, first of all, everyone for coming along. I know some of you have travelled a long, long way from South Australia, Western Australia, Melbourne, Bendigo and the Gold Coast. And I know a number of people have made a magnificent contribution in terms of providing information to us and general help in making this happen. In particular, Cynthia Smith has been particularly helpful and has made a great effort to get here. I'd also like to thank Jim Clark, who was a local that came to me and sowed the seed in my head. I tested the water after Jim suggested the idea, found a level of interest that just grew and grew. I then read Darkest Hour, Island in the Mist, Fred Kollmorgen's diary and a couple of other stories, and we had to make it happen, and we have. I'd like to thank the Red Cross ladies for catering, as I've said, guaranteed a good cuppa, scones, jam and cream. Also Lynn Sadhu for making her coffee van available to for people to have a coffee here as we gather. The Benalla Rural City Council for their help, and Mayor Bill Hill. Lindsay Cox from the Salvation Army for putting together his display of memorabilia. The Salvation Army Band, thank you all for coming. Very much appreciate that you're here because you are part of the story. And the Benalla Caledonian Band, thank you, ladies and lads. Lassies and lads, sorry. Our local Salvation Army rep, Peter Ellis, who's sort of between today. He's an avid Magpie supporter and he's not sure whether he should be happy or sad, but it's great to see you here, Peter, along with White Heather. Well done, Peter. So, in closing, I again say thank you very much. Two last things to say. One is a very special thank you to Rowena Sladden, my assistant that put all this together. Well done, Rowena. She did tear her hair out a little bit, but it's all come together tremendously well. Now I'm going to do something that's not on the schedule, but I'd like the veterans to please be upstanding and step forth if you can, along with the Minister. And Lionel and Walter, can you please step up and join the veterans here? And the Mayor. Stand up, gentlemen. I'm not sure when you last saw this happen, but I want you all to do 3 cheers for these fantastic Australians. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray!
On behalf of all the visitors here today, I want to express thanks to the authorities and all those people who organised. We won't get another chance probably, but we are most grateful for what you've done today, your contribution to our peace of mind and sometimes in what we did in the wartime. It was not totally lost, but lives on in the memory of people today. I have with me today a book that was written by one of our men, Courtney Harrison. It is in most of your libraries, and the very first chapter of it deals with the march from Trawool to Bonegilla. So if you're further interested in the story that you've been part of today, you can find it in Courtney Harrison's book, which is in the most libraries. It was a book written by Courtney and his son, and researched thoroughly. That was the essence of the Committee of the Gull Force, who were reluctant to have a lot of the things that went on put into print. But Courtney and his son did so, and the book makes a very good read, and it will fill in for you some of the details of what you've heard today. Thank you very much. Thank you for to be merry and go Saints!
Thank you so much.